Robert De Niro didn't know what like that. It's, you know, I think I have to be bad old time. You know, I'm talking about it had to be used. I'm talking about retiring. Like once I got done with it, I could just do it. I want to go with it. Hey man, please stay sane, man. Go back. I was crying in the hospital. Surprise! Jackpot. It's like, whatever. Jared! Up! Stand up! Oh, dude, it's run. You got a center there up there. You have third person. That's where you're going to line up at. Thank God, listen to me, Jack. Everybody should know everything. Hey, we just line up outside all over right now. The end zone is inside. We're going to hang it. It's going to be 80 degrees. It's going to be 100.
Switching places.
Oh, you got one on the playground?
No, I have one on the 10-year-old team.
Oh, gotcha.
And we practice all the way on the other side of Egypt.
Nice.
It's like, really? To come over here and sit in the sun.
That's where you just got to switch every day, not during
I know. It's like I just finally stopped sweating, and now I'm going to sweat again. So we got about 11 here.
Yeah, we started with 9. The last two showed
Nice,
up
son, nice.
15, 20
Better.
minutes ago.
Really?
We're supposed to have 23.
Well, I know there were some that were here like the very first practice that I haven't seen again.
Well, there are a few that are out of town.
Which we will have this age. They will have some drop off, especially when they start wearing pads. Especially the little guys. That we'll see some drop off. The first time somebody hits them hard.
after the registration fees and the $100 you spend on the equipment and stuff, I dragged my son out by the toenails.
Jack was like, I don't want to go yesterday. And then after practice, he was like, that was so much fun. I was like, thank you. Because I get so used to doing something.
Well, Jack over there here.
Jack's over here. He's got Reggie Bush on.
I think the first few days when they had them all together, a lot of them just weren't getting any action at all.
This will be better. I just hope we have enough kids. I hope they all show up.
We can play with 11. They'd be wore out.
I mean, and bad, wore out. There's a teeny tiny one out there.
She's one of the hardest, one of the best hitters.
Oh yeah, that we had one like that. Very first year they played, we're like, we look up and there's all this pile of Catholic players, and here comes our tiniest little player that jumps out the bottom.
My son's one almost as small and black right next to him.
Okay, over here. Okay. Poor little Jack's never been little. Jack came out. He came out 6 pounds, but he's never been little again.
Poor little Ryan's never been big.
That's his middle name. His name's Jackson Ryan.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
The other team, you think we're crazy. They're a lot more crazy people than we ever thought about these guys. I was on that sideline,
You're late. You're late.
I'm not late. I'm down there for cheerleaders.
Excuses, excuses.
Trying to get Madison going at the same time. How's it going?
We just got 11.
Today.
How many do they have to? Is that all they have to have is 11 to play? How many do they have to have?
11.
11. You honestly, like a good number is 20 on the team because you always have kids that have something else to do.
Yeah.
Or they're sick, because then that way you can switch them in and out. But when you start to get up to like 26, a bunch of kids don't get to play. One, because they sit there on the sideline and don't pay attention, or the coach says go in and they go no, and everything. So you have to remember that part, because that did happen. We had a little 9-year-old last year that was like, his dad was this huge, gigantic football player. Huge man. And his son Jordan was like, our coaches were like, go in Jordan, Jordan, come on, we need you. And he's like, and his dad got all mad at our coaches, you don't put my son in. It's like, no, I was sitting there. It's not that they don't put him in, he won't go.
Yeah.
He won't go. When you say no to the coach, he's not going to put you in. You know, and it wasn't like one time, it was like 5 times trying to get him out there and he wouldn't go. This little frog.
I found out the Jamboree, like for them, they're at 2. 7-year-olds are at 2. Found that out.
2
Yeah.
Saturday?
2 on the 14th. Have you heard when they're going to play when the 7s are going to play?
Like on the Jamboree?
Like regular all the time?
No. She just told me that she just got the thing today from Bob Dixon and said the Jamboree, it's 2 for the 7-year-olds and 3 for the 8-year-olds because they're cheering, the girls are cheering for the 7 and 8-year-olds. Of course, we probably need to stay for the 8-year-olds because my husband's mother's coming into town, and we have to go to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg to meet her, so we're going to have to get out of there.
Yeah. Which, they're not as long of a game. I mean, they're not, but
Yeah.
usually Jamborees you only play a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, the time's shorter and all.
Why they didn't split them up, since there's not as many 7-year-olds as there is 8-year-olds. Like, split them up completely.
Well,